I found out my quiet hobby was secretly changing my whole neighborhood. It all started with a tiny patch of dirt behind my apartment, ugly, dusty, full of rocks and old wrappers. I'd never paid it much attention until one day, out of boredom, I planted a single basil plant. I don't know why. Maybe I wanted to see something green grow. Maybe I needed a small win in a life that felt, honestly, kind of gray at the time. The basil lived. I couldn't believe it. I added mint the next week. Rosemary after that. A tiny tomato plant, which I checked obsessively every morning. Nobody knew. I didn't post it online. I didn't tell neighbors. It was just mine, my little corner of quiet. Every morning I'd go out before anyone else was awake, water the plants, pull off dead leaves, feel the soft soil between my fingers. I started feeling lighter, calmer, like I had a purpose, even if it was just for a few herbs. Months went by, and I noticed changes I hadn't expected. People slowed down when they walked past. A neighbor swept up some trash. Another put in a small wooden stick to mark a plant. Little things, but they added up. One morning, I overheard a man say to his kid, "Look at this little garden. Doesn't it make the street feel alive?" It hit me. Something I'd been doing quietly, just for myself, was spreading. I didn't say anything. I didn't want credit. I just watered the plants and smiled at the tiny green shoots pushing through the dirt. The street felt cleaner, less litter. The broken fence nearby got repaired. Even graffiti seemed to fade, like people respected the little patch of life I'd started. It wasn't me who made it happen entirely. It was the community noticing, quietly joining in. But somehow, I had started it all. Here's the part that really warmed my heart. The building owner eventually noticed the changes too. Fewer complaints, less mess, more neighbors chatting politely when they passed. Instead of selling or neglecting the property like he'd originally planned, he invested in it. Benches appeared. A proper community garden sign went up. Small flowers were planted alongside the herbs. The street felt alive in a way it never had before. People smiled at each other. Kids ran around without fear of broken glass. The little corner that had started as one basil plant had grown into a shared, quiet happiness for everyone. I never told anyone it was my idea. I didn't need to. Watching people enjoy it, seeing life bloom where it hadn't before, that was enough. Final line. Sometimes the smallest, quietest things, a few green shoots in the dirt, can quietly change the world.